least for today. Now that the weather is starting to warm up, you might want to think about getting the antifreeze in your car changed.
Why would you do that? Well, our Monday morning mechanic, David Rogers from Keller Brothers Auto Repair, joins us live to explain why it's so important to have the entire car cooling system flushed out. Hi, David.
Hi, Tom. Hi, Natalie. How you doing?
We're good.
Hey, I'm here to tell you there's more than one reason. I got a lawsuit in my hand right here. It's a class action lawsuit. Tom, I know you'll be surprised to find out I can actually read. But this little baby right here, it's all about this new extended life coolant. Everybody's talking 100,000 mile coolants. Well, let me just show you a couple of things. You know, here's one thing that our extended life coolant will do for you. You see the nice little corrosion and stuff I have here? This is inside of a thermostat, and you can see where the coolant itself, at less than 60,000 miles, coolant's supposed to last 100,000 miles according to the manufacturers. At less than 60, it's eating things alive. Here we have a water pump. You can see it's all corroded up with coolant. This is one, again, that just didn't get its flush when it should have, and you can hear it. It's not supposed to make any noise. That's supposed to operate smoothly. In addition to that, and this is one of the biggest complaints of the lawsuits, and there's several of these lawsuits going on, these are intake gaskets off the top of your motor in a GM. And basically what you see here is some corrosion, and you can actually see the red coolant right there, the extended life coolant, and it just eats this plastic. Now, this cost somebody about $1,500 to fix, all because they listened to their owner's manual and didn't flush their coolant in less than 100,000 miles. Now, it's my personal opinion that you should flush that coolant every year. This is a heater core, kind of a mini radiator. Again, the same thing. Had a little leak right here. You can see where it got black, and basically it brings coolant right into the car. Now, why is this so critical? Well, I don't know. I mean, a few $1,000s or $100 every year. It's your call. Now, let me show you one here. This is a radiator that I've taken the cap off of. Now, here's the radiator itself. Radiators are not supposed to have all this crusty stuff. And what that's from is from the coolant itself getting a bad pH balance, and then it kind of calcifies, or it puts these mineral deposits inside here and clogs up your system. What happens then? The car overheats, and then you get to spend thousands of bucks on a new engine instead of just a coolant flush. Folks, if you have any color of coolant in your car other than green or gold, any color, I suggest that you flush that stuff out of there. It's my personal opinion. Get rid of anything called extended life. Do not believe anything that's called extended life, regardless of what your manual says. Flush that coolant every year. That's what I'm here to tell you today. Save the money. There's thousands of dollars on this table.
So anything that's not green or gold, get rid of it.
Get rid of it. Go to the gold, go to the green. If you're under warranty, you may want to wait right till you break out of the warranty period so you don't use that to keep from fixing other things they should.
Well, Natalie used to choose her antifreeze. She'd say, it's something that goes with my eyes.
Well, we can blend a special color for you now. Come on down.
All right. Thank you, David, as always.
Thanks, David.
Good tips. All right, weather and traffic. We're talking about antifreeze, which is still in play, thanks to Jason.
Absolutely.
Although today you say it's going to be a pretty pleasant day for at least part of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, the sunshine is going to pop out here shortly. We got partly cloudy skies. Enough sunshine to warm us up to 60 or plus.
Melt what's out there.
Whatever's left is going to be gone. Yeah, it's going to be gone in a hurry. But down the hill, down the road, down the hill.
Down the road.
Later in the week.
Yeah, you got it.
By the by.
Here we go. School bus forecast. At the bus stop, we've got partly cloudy skies now. Temperatures in the 30s, 50s, and 60s when we head home from school. But you know what? Those kids are going to need the rain slickers and maybe the umbrellas because there are a few showers in the forecast. Here's a look at the matrix radar. Some of that rainfall in the form of snow as it gets higher up in elevation, of course. It changes over to snow in the far western part of the state. Here's a look outside. Now you can see Denver from Lookout Mountain and the low clouds and fog still hugging around the city, but partly cloudy skies above our heads, and that's nice. 33 degrees at DIA, 35 at our studios with the humidity pretty high with some of the fog and clouds around. But you see on the sky scan, the low gray, this color is starting to break up. We're starting to see the brown peek through, which is the base map here, and that means we're going to see some sunshine early on. 33 degrees in Denver, 29 in Akron, 20 right now in Lyman, and temperatures in the 30s atop Albert Mountain. So even above 6,000 feet, it's not that cold this morning. Temperatures today will top out in the 60s for most areas, and here's the pinpoint forecast showing you the clouds this morning. We'll break out in some sunshine early on, and then clouds will thicken up late this afternoon. Could get a stray shower popping up again here around the Denver metro area. Those will roll out on the eastern plains later this evening, and we could even have a few showers to showers and thunder showers as you get towards Fort Morgan, Akron late today. 60s and 50s for the eastern plains, cooler for the far eastern plains towards western Nebraska and Kansas. 55 in Kit Carson. Chance of rain late in the day, patchy fog early. 35 tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, and down the road we stay partly to mostly cloudy tomorrow with cooler weather moving in behind a cold front with a chance of rain again. And we'll talk about that snowstorm, Steve, in a few minutes.
Oh, do you have to?
I know.
Do you really have to?
Yeah, I know.
I know you do. Well, good morning, Jason. Checking the drive, really in good shape this morning. I-25 and Founders Parkway, they're not dealing with any fog or haze down there. Traffic coming out of Castle Rock moving along fine speeds on the high side. No major issues all the way up past Surrey Ridge and on into the Tech Center. I-25 and C-470, here's what you got coming at you. And really, volume a little bit lighter at this point than we usually see. A couple of incidents to mar your drive. First off, freeway westbound Hamden just after Colorado. Crews on the scene of an accident there. And up in the hills, I-70 westbound at Evergreen Parkway, dealing with a rollover injury crash up there. So that may slow you up as you head into the hills. Farther up the hills, Loveland Pass is closed. They've got some blowing and drifting snow up there. So if you're headed up to do a little skiing and you want to take Loveland Pass just for a scenic route, don't plan on it. Head through the tunnel. Helping you know before you go, giving you weather and traffic on the twos. We'll be back with another update at 6:32.
Steve, thanks very much. Well, if you're one of those people who's not too thrilled with the snow or rain in the forecast, remember wildfire season is just around the corner. Firefighters are already preparing. A spokesman for the Lake Dillon Fire Rescue District says they're starting early because of the lower snowpack to this point, and it's disappearing quickly. They are also encouraging homeowners to get ready, creating defensible areas around their homes before the fire season begins. A bill that could extend a database to include those who have a concealed weapon will have its final reading in the Senate today. The current database set to expire in July. Opponents say it jeopardizes public safety and defeats the purpose of the permits. But law enforcement officials say the permits are only renewed every 5 years, and the database helps them make sure that permit holders are eligible in the interim.
The whole ability for a concealed weapons permit to work is to put the fear into the criminal that he does not know if that individual that he's thinking of mugging or is thinking of robbing has the ability to fight back.
I think it's incumbent upon us to police our permit holders to make sure that they're still qualified.
And note to criminals, people who wear hand grenade T-shirts probably shouldn't be trifled with. The bill passed the House by just one vote. The Senate will vote on it later today.
Martin Strel has finally finished his historic swim up the entire length of the Amazon River. The 52-year-old Slovenian has successfully completed a 3,272-mile swim down the Amazon River, about the same distance from Seattle to Miami. Strel arrived near the city of Belém, Brazil yesterday. He says he was lucky to have escaped encounters with, get this, deadly piranhas, even bull sharks. Strel may have set a world record for distance, something he has already done 3 times before. And
now the most terrifying body of water. The rumor is he wants to try to swim the Hudson. Hey, coming up, a place for kids to get into fitness. Coming up, News 2's Chris Parente getting in shape with children over at a place called My Gym.
Fun. And if you want to save a bundle on your taxes, you might want to consider moving. Find out where the best places to live might be for the least taxing experience.
Good morning. I'm Kurt, the Cyber Guy. From D's to B's and C's to A's, we're tapping software to get better grades. Coming up at the Cyber Guy Report.
What's that? Either or works. Unless you happen to have the love connection thing. Yes, please. Okay, thanks.
You're watching Tom Green